What I'm basically trying to say is the reason I do what I do is so I can YouTube. What's crack-a-lackin', y'all? Now, you're probably thinking, Evs, why is this video so early? Evs, oh my gosh, you must have missed us. Evs, you on your P's and Q's. Listen, buddy, I'm always on my P's and Q's. I'm always locked in, brother. So, you're probably wondering why I made this video today, and the reasoning behind that is, first of all, we are very early in the week. Way to go, brother. We are very early in the week. It is Tuesday. I post usually on Thursday, but we are now moving the scheduling to Sunday at 6 a.m. Yeah, because that's around when my audience is here. So we're gonna start posting where you guys want me to post instead of what works best for me, if that makes sense. Because now I have a little bit more free time on certain days. But something I wanted to get a quick little update on that I haven't talked about in about 4 weeks, but I deleted that video because I didn't really like it, is the reason I do what I do on these apps. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I post day trading content, goofy post every once in a while, and it doesn't really have like too much meaning behind it unless you get the subscription mode, which in my subscription mode, I post pictures of what I do daily on the day trading that I do on OnlyFans. So you get pictures uploaded daily and some updates for behind the scene content, or what I'm gonna be making later in the day or the week or the year. You get those kind of content, like the behind the scenes. So on YouTube, I usually post educational videos and videos such as this, where I'm just yapping and letting you guys know what's going on, how is it going. And sometimes I have the informational videos that you guys can get a little bit of information from that's not usually only yap sessions, but you know. And I have began to bring story times. Now, I've done one story time. I didn't make as much traction as I thought I would, but that's all cool. Things happen. I will be bringing some of those in the future. If you guys want to see it, just let me know in the comment below. But I'm usually here for you guys. And the reasoning that I do what I do on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, Snapchat's more of like a playful app for me though, is because I want to teach people that being an entrepreneur doesn't have to take money. Now, when I say that, I mean to learn these skills and to get this valuable kind of information, you don't have to spend hundreds on hundreds of dollars. You don't have to go jump through 50 gajillion hoops. You don't have to do any of that. You can just straight up go on a YouTube video, learn some stuff, bada bing, bada boom, spend $3, learn some stuff, learn a skill that compounds, by the way. And I'm not saying I'm the only one that teaches skills that you need to learn. Obviously, I have a niche. My niche is day trading and informational content. And then we've got people such as, let's use Who's Casper. Who's Casper's got, and Quan. Who's Casper, Quan, V, all them, Vontae. They're clothing brand influencers. You can go through them. They train, or they don't train you, but they'll teach you how to build your clothing brand, how to expand. I'm not sponsored by these guys, by the way. So I'm giving them free, you feed me, but I'm not sponsored by them. Those are just people that I know, that I looked up to for a moment of time when I was doing this content creation stuff, because I was thinking to myself, I just got on Who's Casper actually, but when I was looking at Quan, I was thinking, dang, it's crazy that people my age are making this amount of money. And I was thinking at the time that you would have to spend thousands on thousands on courses. You're gonna have to take a mentorship. You're gonna have to do these meetings and all that. If you're similar to me, you know you're somewhat terrified of public speaking. You're somewhat terrified of talking to groups of people and doing like high priority meetings. So it's a huge fear of mine to just sit down with like a multimillionaire and just talk to them. But if it's on some like casual, cool, calm stuff, like I'm cool with that. But like on a meeting level, that's not really me. So it's very comfortable for me to speak with you guys through here and give you guys what you want on Instagram and on YouTube or OnlyFans, for example, because I'm looking at a camera and I'm still speaking to you guys. And I'm speaking to a wide audience of people at once, instead of me having to sit down in a room with you guys and yap your ear off for hours on end, because me personally, I would not want to sit through that. And as a speaker myself, I would not want to be, you feel me, pushing that kind of stuff out, because like I said, that's one of my fears. Not that I'm scared of talking, but you know, you feel me. So back to what I was originally saying, and you know this is a really apt session because I'm already deviating from the path already. So back to what I was saying is, first, what I have planned for next year, and secondly, what I have planned for next year and what I've been doing. And first is what I will be doing on my content and why I do the content I do. So I just talked a little bit about it. I make this type of content so that you guys can get a budget-friendly, cheap, or I don't want to say cheap, but a budget-friendly, more accessible version of high quality skills that can be compounded and built upon. Even if you don't do day trading, I teach you guys how to be an entrepreneur in general, have that mindset, because I teach mindset as well on mostly YouTube. I teach mindset, and then I teach the actual skill on Instagram and OnlyFans. But something I've been thinking of for the longest time, and the reason I do my creating style the way I do is because I want you guys to feel as if I'm a friend or somebody you could just talk to straight up, and that's exactly how I've built my brand. I had in my bio for about, I think, a week until I realized that it wouldn't, like show my profile to anybody if I had it, which is crazy, but I have to fiddle around with it a little bit more. I realized that communicating with your audience and getting in touch with your audience is the best way to grow. Now, if you guys do know, as a bigger influencer, I'm talking about like 50K plus followers on all social medias or multiple social media sites, a lot of them will not talk to you guys. You'll go in their DMs, you'll ask them questions, they won't respond. You'll go in their DMs, you'll ask them how to do something, they won't respond. You'll go under one of their posts, you'll ask them how to do something, they won't respond. You'll go to their comment section, they won't respond. I make it a mission every single day for every single message I get on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, it doesn't matter. I'm going to interact with you guys because I want to build that kind of trust between all of us, and I want us to be somewhat of a family instead of you guys just watching my life, if that makes sense. I'm here to help improve your life, and you're here to learn as well as help improve my life so I can keep improving other people's lives. When you guys help me, I can help more people. When I'm helping you guys, you can help more people. So it only makes sense to me that I make this kind of content for more budget-friendly as well as more child-friendly audiences, because I can help a wider audience of people. That's why I went from the content that I went from originally to this new content where it's higher quality. I can talk to you guys one-on-one. I don't do exactly what everybody else does because my niche is kind of everywhere, if I'm being honest. My niche is just, what would be my niche? I don't know, but I make these raw videos and this raw, somewhat seeming kind of content just so I can get behind you guys, and it feels like I'm having a genuine conversation with you guys behind the screen. So what I'm basically trying to say is, the reason I do what I do is so I can deviate from this demographic of creators that just straight up get popular and then completely forget about their audience. They're in it for the money at this point, and they're just trying to build and conquer. I'm more of a person that wants to get a connection with my audience and always respond and help them as much as I possibly can. I love when you guys message me on Instagram. I love when you guys message on my comments because I get to see what your guys' thought process is, and I get to build my content better for you guys in particular, if that makes sense. So I just started realizing more and more as I try to collaborate, which is the second part of the mission that I'm trying to get into, is collaborating with bigger YouTubers or bigger streamers, influencers. And me personally, with 20,000 followers on Instagram, 3K on YouTube, we're building our foundation a little bit. We're growing. I'm trying to get in contact with these people. And I think I messaged maybe 100 influencers. I'm talking about people from Island Boy Raw to like TJR Trades. Who else, bro? Quan. I knew Quan wasn't gonna respond. Come on, let's be for real. Quan Archive actually did respond. Cool guy. Let me pull up the messages actually because I can't remember these guys off the top of my head. But it was hundreds of people that I DM'd, seeing if they would just respond, trying to get in contact with them. Adavia Davis, J-Oma actually responded. J-Oma actually responded, so that's nice. Moolah, who else? Archive, like I said. A few other people. Aiden Ross, Michael Kuzma, or Kazula, or whatever his name is. That's the doctor that does like the videos and his whatever. Dropship, the literal app, Dropship, I messaged him. Feel the Musi, that's a music app, I've also messaged him. Literally different brands and different sections and different whatevers. Those are just a few that have responded, but I'm talking about I've messaged from other accounts, I've messaged from my account mostly, and nobody responds. And what I'm trying to say here is I believe that's kind of messed up. If you have a fan base or you have people that are interested in what you do and want to learn, why are you basically egoing them and not responding at all? I think it's very frowned upon in the creator space to be friendly or to be concerned with what your audience wants. They want to seem like they're concerned, but they don't really care, if that makes sense. So why is it that these people won't message their people back? Or let me not say that. Why is it that these people want you to pay for things that should be just the norm outright? So why do I have to pay you for you to just message me? That doesn't make sense. Even though I have these kind of, the only reason I would not respond to you is A, if you're really, really weird, and I still would probably respond to you being like, what are you talking about? But most of you guys never do that, actually. I think I've had that once on Snapchat, but that's Snapchat, you know? I'm not really messing with Snapchat for real, but whatever. But if you guys, what I'm basically trying to say is, if you guys ever had a question or ever had any kind of concerns, please hit me up. I answer all DMs. Don't be intimidated by the numbers or whatever, thinking that I'm some dude that's like high up here, my ego is super high. I practice humility every single day, bro. Every single day. A lot of you guys ask me, why do you still go to work? What do you do? Bro, it brings a different kind of humbleness. It teaches you some kind of humbleness that you can't get from other places. When you're making so much money, first of all, I love what money can do for me. It's not that I love the money itself. I love what it can open, the doors that it can open up. And that's how you guys should be thinking too. It's not the money itself, it's the amount of opportunities the money gives you. When I work and I'm making money at the same time off of other things, A, I'm working because I get to see people in my age group doing the same kind of things and see what they're doing and how they're interacting, and I get to interact with those people. So when you distance yourself from something like that and you've made a lot of money, I feel like that's where that ego comes from, because you're thinking you're above everybody else around you. I never want to be like that. I really don't, but I noticed that when you get to that level, you can't be involved with everybody as well. But I feel like it shouldn't be to the point of where you're just not responding to anybody or you're not involved with anybody. That's a problem in my eyes. So if I ever do get to that point, I might go ahead and just delete all my social medias and just disappear. I feel like that is very dissociative to go onto these accounts, build a platform like this, and then just completely cut your followers out of the equation and just use them as a stepping stool to get to the places you want to get to without bringing them along. You're making these videos that has to push out, oh yeah, I'm supporting you guys, or oh yeah, I'm with you guys, just for you to put up some form of barrier between you and your fans, or you and your followers, or you and your family, saying, hey, if you want to get in touch with me, you better pay me type beat. Like I said, I'll always respond to you guys, and I'm never just gonna leave y'all out to dry like that. That's basically all I've got to say today. I'm sure I'm gonna add something to this video, take something from this video or whatnot, but I just wanted to put this out there so I can have a way for you guys to just know what my mind space is. So like I said, the plan is within the next year to collaborate with bigger influencers in the space. This year is more of getting my money right and getting all my businesses right to the level that I want to get them at, and getting such things as like my scores and all that stuff all to the same level that I want to get them at. And then the next year will be collaborations and growth. So we went from learning to earning to growth, and that's exactly how I want to do it. And just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, because we're building wealth, not just money around here. So I love you guys, and I'll check y'all in the next video, man. Peace.
Niggas like I'm J. Cole. I could tell her head good before I even know. Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in Vogue.